Why used EV values are dropping like crazy? The EV revolution is well underway, with new models entering the market quickly and consumers moving more and more in the direction of greener options. Although there is still a lot of excitement about new EVs, the used EV industry is having a hard time because prices are falling at a startling rate. The value of a used electric car that was once thought to be a wise purchase may have decreased during the past few years. Many buyers, dealers, and industry professionals are questioning what's causing this steep fall in value. The causes are numerous and intricate. They include concerns about battery deterioration, the quick development of battery technology, and even government subsidies that encourage the purchase of new EVs rather than old ones. Shorter product life cycles and an increasing quantity of used EVs are also contributing to the decline in resale values. The stock of secondhand cars continues to grow as more buyers choose to lease EVs rather than buy them outright, which drives down prices even further. This video will help you comprehend this unexpected change in the electric car market by examining 7 important variables that contribute to the sharp decline in used EV values. 1. Rapid advances in battery technology. The rapid advancement of battery technology is one of the primary causes of the used EV value's quick depreciation. New electric vehicles have longer battery life, faster charging capabilities, and increased efficiency as a result of manufacturers' ongoing innovation. A 3-year-old electric car, for instance, would have a range of about 150 miles, while more recent versions can easily go over 300 miles between charges. Older electric vehicles rapidly lose their market attractiveness due to this glaring performance gap with newer models. Even if a second-hand electric car with antiquated technology was previously at the forefront of the market, consumers are less inclined to invest in it. The value of earlier EV models when they are sold is greatly impacted by the rapid developments in batteries. In a market where innovation is happening so quickly, consumers are more likely to choose newer models, which reduce the value of older cars. It is challenging for used EVs to retain high resale prices due to this tendency. 2. Incentives from the government for new EVs. The existence of government incentives for buying new electric vehicles is a significant contributing element to the drop in used EV values. To encourage the adoption of EVs, governments in many nations provide substantial tax credits, refunds, and other financial incentives. For instance, depending on the manufacturer and model, purchasers in the US may be eligible for a federal tax credit of up to $7,500 when they buy a new EV. The effective price of new EVs is frequently lowered by hundreds of dollars thanks to these incentives. Customers are therefore more likely to purchase new electric cars rather than old ones, particularly when the price difference is reduced. The allure of new technologies and extended warranties that accompany new models further contributes to the decline in demand for used EVs. As a result, government-sponsored incentives for new EVs keep driving down the value of older EVs when they are sold. 3. Concerns regarding battery degradation. Battery degradation is a big worry for buyers of old EVs. Electric car batteries, in contrast to gasoline engines, gradually lose their ability to store a charge, which reduces their operating range. Potential purchasers are alarmed by this natural deterioration because they fear that a used EV's battery may be nearing the end of its life cycle, which would lower the vehicle's overall performance and dependability. Buyers are further discouraged from investing in older electric vehicles with heavy mileage because replacing an EV battery is a costly procedure that frequently costs several $1,000s. Buyers are wary of the possible financial burden of a replacement because of the uncertainty around battery lifespan, which can be a considerable hidden expense. Because of this concern about battery deterioration, used EVs lose value more quickly and become less desirable in comparison to newer models with better, more recent batteries. As a result, older electric vehicles' steep drop in resale value is partly caused by the possibility of battery failure. 4. More used EVs available on the market. A larger quantity of used EVs hitting the market has resulted in a decline in their resale values, which is another effect of the expanding availability of electric vehicles in general. The quantity of used electric vehicles being sold or swapped in has significantly increased as more consumers choose EVs. EVs were comparatively uncommon in the past, but they are now widely available in many nations, which have resulted in an excess of used models. Here, the fundamental idea of supply and demand is at work. As the number of used EVs for sale increases, seller competition lowers prices. Due to the increased number of options available to buyers, it is increasingly difficult for any one car to maintain its worth, especially when it is up against more recent, technologically sophisticated models. 5. Shorter product life cycles and model obsolescence. Because of the speed at which technology is developing, electric vehicles have shorter product life cycles than conventional gasoline-powered automobiles. With advancements in software, design, and battery range, automakers often introduce new EV models, rendering older models appear outdated far sooner than gas-powered cars. A 3-year-old EV may already feel antiquated, whereas a 3-year-old gasoline car is still seen as quite new. If buyers believe that newer, more sophisticated versions will soon be available, they could be reluctant to buy a used electric car. The sharp decline in the resale value of older electric vehicles is partly due to this increased model turnover. In contrast to gasoline-powered cars, which gradually lose value, electric vehicles, EVs, struggle to remain relevant in a constantly evolving sector. One of the main causes of used EVs' declining prices is this tendency, which has accelerated their rates of depreciation. 6. Older models lack infrastructure. Older EV models struggle to meet new charging standards as charging infrastructure develops. Older models are frequently restricted to slower chargers. Newer models have faster charging capabilities that enable them to recharge quickly at contemporary stations. For drivers who depend on quick charging for regular use or lengthy travels, this makes them less practical. Older models lose appeal as the gap between charging speeds of newer and older EVs widens, especially in areas where fast charging networks are increasing quickly. The demand for older electric vehicles is declining as buyers favor newer models that can fully utilize these sophisticated networks. As a result, this incompatibility with changing charging infrastructure accelerates the depreciation of older electric vehicles in the market and greatly reduces their resale value. 7. The shift to electric vehicle leasing. Instead of buying electric cars altogether, more and more buyers are opting to lease electric vehicles. With leasing, drivers may enjoy the newest EV technology for a few years without having to worry about depreciation or long-term financial commitment. Those who wish to avoid the expenses of maintaining and replacing old EV batteries will also find leasing appealing. Used EV values are declining as a result of this growing trend toward leasing. An increasing number of lightly used, low-mileage EVs are becoming available as more leased cars become accessible again after their leases expire. This excess leads to an overabundance, which lowers the value of earlier models when they are sold. Buyers have little incentive to pay higher costs for used electric vehicles due to the abundance of newer, cheaper options on the market, which further reduces their value in the secondary market. In summary, in conclusion, a number of variables that have changed the market are to blame for the sharp drop in used electric vehicle EV values. This trend has been fueled by rapid battery technology breakthroughs, more government subsidies for new EVs, and consumer concerns over battery longevity. Prices have also decreased as a result of the market being oversupplied with used EVs, particularly from leases that are about to expire. However, due to the rapid rate of innovation in the EV market, older models may soon become obsolete and lose their allure for prospective customers. For purchasers searching for reasonably priced EVs, this depreciation offers chances, even though it can appear to be a drawback for sellers. Now more than ever, used electric cars are a good investment, especially for people who don't mind outdated technology or slightly reduced battery life. It's obvious that if the EV market develops further, both buyers and automakers will need to modify their plans and expectations about the used car market. Knowing the causes of this depreciation can help you make better judgments in this rapidly evolving automotive market, whether you're trying to purchase or sell. Let us know in the comments what you think about the why used EV values are dropping like crazy, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.